So I don't really follow One Piece too closely. This is Buggy's theme from the Pirate Warriors games, and the thumbnail, or I guess the background image, it's like his form where he becomes really small, like his body becomes disproportionately small, and he loses his arms, but the hands are still like regular size, his head is still regular size, and it looks like a fake image. It looks like a shitpost, but apparently it's real. Apparently he just does that sometimes. God, there's a comment on this video. Something like, holy nostalgia, I used to play this with my dad. It's like, this is a Pirate Warriors 3, how young are you? You're not allowed to be on the internet? You're too young. Go outside, hang out with your friends. Yeah, today is a Warframe kind of day. I still haven't built Foley. I've done a couple runs of the new mode, but I haven't played a ton of it. I don't think it's very good. I've played enough of it to think I just don't really like it. Apparently it used to be worse. Like they made it less obnoxious, but it's not super exciting. It's the concept is kind of neat, but it doesn't really work in a game as mobile as Warframe. Where, like, even without your Warframe, even without your powers and stuff, you're still pretty mobile. And so a lot of it just kind of ends up becoming you get one shot. Either you get one shot by random stuff, or there's no threat whatsoever. It's hard to do, like, a proper horror atmosphere, especially in a multiplayer game mode where there's 3 other people zipping around and exploring the haunted house. The haunted relay. But on the other hand, you get to go into a painting because Foley's the 64th Warframe. They were absolutely referencing Mario 64. So bing bing wahoo. Actually got lucky, question mark, in that I got 2 of the Foley blueprints back to back, like the actual frame, which is great, except that I need all the other component parts still. Actually, no, I think I have one of them. I don't remember what. Actually, I want to put on some music in the background, because Warframe, I've heard the music enough from Warframe. I'll put on something else. What should I put on? Maybe the Zero Ranger Range OST, I'll put that on. That'll give us 2 hours, and then I gotta think about something else. Let me just make sure it doesn't get too loud. Alright. A little bit of Warframe. Like when I click into the window, all of a sudden the head just clicks back in. I need to change out that Zylock. I'm not using a Zylock. Might put music a little bit lower. I like how it's still registering my button inputs in the background. So, like, I see the menu going on the side there, but I'm not trying to menu. God, do I just go basic bitch boy and go to Latum? I think I do. I do a little bit of Volt actually, because I gotta work on the new week for... Oh god, the sound is super quiet. Very so quiet. Problem is it's very quiet in the... Oh, it's because it's muted, that's why. I'm a genius. Do you know it's my first time streaming? Okay, there is audio. Good. Because, yeah, I need to do... They have the new Nightwave stuff out.
Who have we got on the line?
So one is kill 500 enemies and then kill 1,500 enemies. So we just gotta kill a lot of dudes. Kill Eximus. Do missions. I might just do a little bit of Hell Scrub. That's a good way to get a lot of kills, a lot of Eximus spawns, and then I can also work on the 1999 stuff. That's kind of loud now. I need it to be like, I don't want it to be too loud, but I also don't want it to be quiet. Okay, I think that'll be good. Kill 100 Tech Rot with abilities. Kill Tech Rot with melee weapons. Kuva, Mod Drop Booster. Scaldra. Everybody just gets the Volt passive. Exilus. No potatoes? There's a potato. Usually you get at least one potato from these Topaz Archon. The only problem with killing with abilities is that the way I have Volt set up right now, he's not great with abilities. Maybe I'll switch to... I'll use, what's her name for a bit. I don't think Titania Razorwing counts as ability kills. So I'll just do a little bit of Protea gaming. I have to... There is no Palm PC option in the navigation wheel that I'm aware of. So you have to specifically remember it's here in the escape menu. Tech Rot. Yeah, I'll just do Steel Path. Trying to get like the sweet spot here.
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive. Give them all warriors down.
Drifter! Oh, right into the pole. I'm so nice. Warframe does get a bike. Actually, I'm just gonna pop Intensify here. I'm not getting charge on my thing here. Are they already dead? Is that why? Jeez. What is... Oh, right, this is the, Yeah, I should probably start another dude encounter, another boy band. I'm just gonna cipher that.
Okay. Bowie says, tell the Drifter they are now being hunted by online only. It's not them, it's the Tech Rod. It stole their shape. Oh, sweet little horrible emoticon.
Where's... Oh, there we go. My guns felt wrong is because I was expecting the wrong... Like, the other gun's ability. Oh, I gotta go purge this thing. Oh yeah, it's getting loud now. I'm dealing with it. God, I kind of wish these areas were a little bit brighter. Man, they didn't give me any time to start with this, huh? I might just have to fight the dude, yeah.
I mean, this code injection is like activated charcoal to the Tech Rod.
Now.
Makes them puke these hell scrubbers right back up.
Problem is these guys are really tanky. And of course I got the Jade Eximus, which means that I constantly have to go in a circle. Yeah, it's had, $19.99 for about a year now? Oh god, that's right, I can get toxified. Damn it. I forgot these guys do cause toxin. Archer, no, has it been 1 or 2 years since I think it's been 2 years, yeah?
Great!
Yo, Dr. Dubs.
What's in your heart? Oh man, are you ready for this?
Welcome everybody coming in. God, this is not good at destroying the scrubbers, huh? I need to deploy my thing. Welcome to everybody coming in from this absolute mess right now. Thank you for the raid dubs. We're playing some Warframe. I felt like playing Warframe today. I got Toxified again, so I gotta repop my 4 real quick. Can I not shoot that? Oh god, these things are a pain in the ass without melee. But yeah, we're playing some Warframe today. I am Andy. I stream 3 days a week normally. Today I felt like playing Warframe, so I'm playing some Warframe. Oh, it's a Toxin, guys. That's why. That's why. It's non-stop with these guys. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think Volt is probably a better pick then, as soon as we get our quota for kills. Oh my god, the Jade Eximus, please! Can I just have 2 seconds to myself? I know I'm playing Steel Path Hellscrub, but please. I already have 300 kills, but like, I just need a moment to breathe. Actually, I should be able to do this. Yeah, I can go operator. Oh, brother, I am in like possibly the most incomprehensible state right now. Just like Hell Scrubber going off, all the shit going on. It's like survival, but with extra stuff to do. People are yelling and screaming at you, do this, do this, do this. And it's like, I just want to get some kills with abilities. They added a new type of Eximus relatively recently to kind of prevent people from just standing in one place and being immortal. Like this green light basically follows you and applies heat procs, which get more and more dangerous until you just kind of melt in 2 ticks because it just ramps up damage over time. And now Mr. Stinker's coming around. I wonder if they're ever gonna acknowledge, like, the Disciples. Like, if it's ever gonna be, you know... Stalker's ever gonna come back and be like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking with the Disciples. Sorry, man.
Like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too. Marking extraction.
I just want to get the kill on Torment and then we're out of here. Alright. We are out. So it's a little difficult to parse what's going on. I'm playing Protea, who is a frame who can... You can deploy stationary turrets, but I have a mod for her that allows me to attach the turret to my shoulder, basically, so I constantly have a little gun going... And it's very strong, as it turns out, because it also strips armor. So it solves a lot of issues in the higher end missions where you can't effectively deal damage to enemies because they have too much armor. Because, like, they gave Stalker a lot of stuff with the story, like, they actually added another well, not another different Stalker, but, like, a new phase, so to speak, a new equipment loadout for the Stalker.
You can count on this coming up when we renegotiate my contract.
So you might be wondering why a little flesh computer guy is angry at me. Because I just got malware.
Between the 5 of us, we have so much range to play with. Hard drive's deep voice is a producer.
Oh, nice to get an ephemera.
Seriously.
The malware is styled after boy bands from the 1990s because Rebecca Ford accidentally installed a virus on her computer trying to download boy band music, so that's kind of the premise of the 1999 update, is that the infestation, which is kind of one of the enemy factions, but also kind of your friend faction. I don't know, it's complicated. They realize that, oh, if we replicate, if we pretend to be a boy band, it'll be really easy to replicate because we can just get downloaded to people's computers for free. And so they did, and that's why you fight them as a boy band loadout. Like, there's 5 of them. You fight them all at the end, but during this part, it's just the 1 and sometimes 2 that fight you. So this is kind of the infested equivalent to the Kuva Lich and the Sisters of Parvos. It's a lot simpler, thank God. You don't have to do an entire, like, 3 set. It's basically just, you equip one of these mods, like, you go... It's one of 8 potential options to nullify them, and then once you find the correct one, at that point you can start using these guys to speed up the rest of the process. Imagine having a cool Warframe just growing tentacles. I mean, have you seen, where is it? Not... no, Necros doesn't do tentacles. That would be... Hydroid. Hydroid is Tentacle Boy. The old tentacle swarm. It's actually good for loot. You can set him up as another loot frame. You squad up with Necros. Ah, you play already? Okay. I was not sure. Okay, so we should have... I mean, we got 300 kills. We absolutely have that calendar mission done. We'll just take the Arcane. Melee Doughty. So now we gotta kill Tekrot with melee weapons, so now I'm gonna switch to Volts. Which will be a lot easier, thankfully. Because I can actually just chop off the nonsense on the Hell Scrubbers. I don't have to painstakingly shoot it slowly, because these 2 weapons are fantastic for killing enemies, but they're not great for, like, single armored targets like Hell Scrubbers. So yeah, now that we have infected, we've installed malware, certain nodes here are now infected. So it's possible that we might run into a boy band fight. We'll see how it works out. But yeah, let's kill some Tekrot with melee weapons. I still have to set up Coolervo. I've had Coolervo for the longest time, and he's apparently like god tier at melee fight. But, unfortunately, I do not have him really kitted out. I don't have the reactors or anything, so... Skirt! Alright, where actually is the Scrubber this time? Also, at some point, they stealth buffed Volt because they made his, portable shield ability. It just auto-pops on you now. You don't have to go pick it up. Anyways, this is Volt. He goes fast. And when you pop his speed ability, you also swing melee really fast. And once I get in Karnon mode in my Okina Prime, it becomes very funny because the range increases. And so everything I just kind of swing into a room and everything dies. There we go. And Karnon mode is now on, so I get to win. Yeah, working on it. Melee is tremendously strong when you build it, but it's also a little limited by the fact that you don't have a range on it. Oh, I can't go through that window.
Hey, I need 20 cc's of fix your
I'm fixing my damn shit, Letty. So yeah, that's so much easier. Just kind of swing at the Hell Scrubber and then it's gone. It's gone. You've done it. Congratulations. Congratulations. I haven't really touched Wukong in a while. Like, he's nice for newer players, I think, but I feel like he kind of falls off a little bit in the higher end stuff. Like, I'm sure there are absolutely builds for him that make it possible. But, like, I don't know. Like, you get the insurance with all the revives and stuff, which is really nice, but it just felt like he kind of falls off. Oh no, yeah, Warframe is constantly crangling itself. Oh, I dropped my combo. I like that moment when there's nothing alive and you're just waiting for something to pop Tennokai on. I should probably go clear these scrubbers. Not that the boss that spawns would be super difficult, but... Alright, fine. The reason I should probably see if I can find a good way to get Rolling Guard on Protea, because that's her biggest weakness. If you get, like, a Toxin proc, the heavier ones especially, it's just kind of like, you have to awkwardly refresh your 4, which does not feel good. Protea's 4 is like a time tunnel ability that lets you screenshot a moment in time and then revert if you want to, or if you accidentally take too much damage, like if you're about to die when you have the time tunnel active, you just temporarily rewind and you go back to before. Which is nice, except that it also ragdolls you, and I feel like that should probably be removed. It feels like the weakest part of her kit, weirdly enough, is the whole time tunnel ability, because there's so much stuff you have to do to play around it to begin with, that it doesn't feel great. With my setup with Volt, I also have, what's it called? Shock Trooper. So I get to install electric damage on any of my weapons, which is really good. The damage buffs in this game are very strong in general. Like, Roar on Rhino is, you know, universally good, but pretty much anybody that gets to apply extra damage is always good to have. Volt is, like, such a good frame, man. Just, like, he gets to do... He does everything in kind of a better way than a lot of frames do. Like, first of all, he does damage buffs that can be applied to your team, which are always welcome and always going to be relevant. He allows you to go fast. Oh, bye, Mania. He allows you to go fast, which, again, is always going to be relevant in Warframe. Very survivable if you have the augment on its 4 that lets you, you know, refill shields. I'm at 1700 shields just for popping 4. It also does crowd control, which is nice. And then, you have the defense, like if you want to do a defense target, you can do that. And then you also have the option for the mobile shield to make yourself even more survivable. Like, just hit scans don't really affect you anymore, which is great, as long as you're facing at stuff, which usually you are in this game. And then I also have Rolling Guard just to cleanse status effects, because that tends to be the biggest killer I find at high levels, is not like any individual enemy being dangerous, but just a single proc of Toxin or something getting through your defenses that you otherwise can't deal with. I think I'm pretty sure we have 100 melee kills, so I'm just gonna extract now. The other nice thing is, with the exception of 3 and 4, Volt's abilities don't have animation time. Like, his 3 is really quick, it's just quick little boop. And then 4 is the most committal of his abilities, but like 1 and 2 just barely have like they have a one-handed cast animation, which means that you can still move around and do stuff, which is fantastic. And then 2 literally just does not have an animation. You just press button and you are fast. It's so nice. Let's get out of here.
So we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
I don't have it set up for like full top speed because this is more of my daily driver Volt. This is for like general use for higher level stuff.
Suits will try to convince you that you're
I do have one specifically set up for go fast.
They are. Realize that, and you can do business.
So it goes all in on power strength in exchange for, you know, making myself not particularly useful. But fuck it, because you get to go fast. I could probably optimize this a little more even, but for now, I could even set this up with like an Exilus mod. I don't know why I don't have one here. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm 1 point off of getting preparation. I guess I could do sprint, I don't know, or rush. Maybe speed drift for better casting speed. Or ability range might be nice too. Or I could do power drift to get a little bit more ability strength. Because for this setup I have it maximum for duration and power to go as fast as possible. Because this triples it goes faster than triple speed actually if you pop speed with this setup. Maybe I'll do, where is it? I get a little more ability range because this is 25 meters, which isn't bad, but getting a little bigger is always nice. Because this is for when I'm popping, like, you know, low-tier relics and I just want to go fast and do nothing else, you know? But this is my more balanced one where I have it set up so that I'm providing a lot of damage with Shock Trooper. I'm giving, like, a reasonable speed buff. It's not 3.2, but it's 2.6, which is fine. You know, just portable shield so I keep myself alive. If I want to do defense, I can do that. And then discharge to do CC and also recover my shield if need be. Gotta do a little slide. Alright, Orb Restoration is better. When you take damage, chance to set off a radiation proc. Or just increase ability strength, I'll take that. 6,000 Kuva. Speed buff on other players. What's the cap? How dare they? I'll just take the drop chance booster, I think. Kill 350 Skuldra troops. 150%. Man! I guess people were complaining like, oh, there's too many volts and they're making me go too fast. Cowards. Pathetic. Alright, let's kill some Skuldra. Might do a little Titania gaming. Although I gotta turn off. They still don't have it, but I really hope they add in an option for the toggle sprint for specific frames. Because, like, generally Titania is the only frame where it's like, okay, I don't want to hold, like, I only want to go fast when I hold the button because Titania is funny. Right. Every time. You gotta go to the computer to do these. Alright, so we're gonna do Skuldra Hellscrub. Exterminate, the problem is, usually there's not enough to do the full clear. I think it was 300 kills. So we're gonna play Titania, who is a very funny and powerful frame, because she gets to turn into a tiny little fairy, which, like, haha, that's cute, except that you get to move super fucking fast. And you get access to these guns that are, like, stupidly powerful. Actually, this is Exterminate, so I gotta do... let me actually pop my, oh, hey now. That's not nice. So I'm in Razorwing mode now. And you get to apply buffs to yourself. And, like, you can apply buffs to, or debuffs to enemies, which you then collect with your little fly bits. And the way that I have it set up is that whenever I kill an enemy with a headshot, which is pretty often, I get infinite ammo for my guns that have recovering ammo. And look how fast Titania can go. Here's a fun little trick. Guess how long it'll take me to get to the other end of the street. Was it that quick? I don't think it was. Titania is like the funniest frame in the game because any other video game they would nerf this character immediately. But Warframe's like, no, that's cool. That's cool. Go fast. Play Gradius. Take all the speed-ups. So I'm currently not holding the sprint button because you saw what happened when I pressed the sprint button there. So I have Titania set up with like some blast procs and the magnet orbs to kind of get easy headshots. It's very strong. I don't really have to worry about aiming. I just kind of shoot at things and they die. Oh, I should probably do the Hell Scrubber, huh? How did you get out? How did you get out? Anyways, you're dead. I love how they make a big deal about, oh no, it's gonna pop, they're gonna get the guy out, and then the guy comes out and then he dies in a second.
I warned you. I totally warned you.
Yeah, you sure did.
And now,
Because Titania's one kind of weakness is that she doesn't have the best in terms of like AoE damage in Razor Wing mode, but oh baby, 2024 Blast procs. She's an AoE frame now, Auga. Titania is the character who just lets you like, okay, yeah, go fast. See what happens. Like, Volt is the frame that goes fast, but Titania is secretly the fastest frame in the game. Like, no contest. Like, you could probably cross the entire open world areas in, like, maybe 10 seconds at full buffs with her. So yeah, as long as you aim roughly around head level with Titania, you just get infinite ammo. So, like, I'm not even aiming at specific body parts, I'm just kind of poking roughly around head. And I will probably kill everything. And since I have the blast procs, it's gonna kill everything around whatever is there too, which is, again, great for me. The biggest thing with Titania is that you have to keep the buffs going, like you have to make sure you're cycling in your 2. Because otherwise you will eventually get inevitably tagged by some random thing that deletes your shield immediately, and then you don't have enough time to reapply buffs and whatnot. Just kind of like buzz the head, you'll be fine. The one downside for Titania, though, is that you do have to leave Razor Wing mode to interact with objects and stuff. Like, you cannot carry, you know, energy canisters, you can't carry extractor power cells and stuff. So you have to either go operator mode, or you have to temporarily leave Razor Wing, and neither of those are fun when you're playing Titania. You don't want to do that. Don't make her do that. That's not nice.
off the charts. You need to hustle.
Here, I'm gonna pop this, and then that should give us enough time to go. Not getting a lot of life support drops, though. They also make a big deal about the Skyfall troopers or whatever, and then they die in just one shot. Only a few more kills, though. Just torment that. Oh, there he was. There he was. I just kind of pointed roughly in his direction, then he doesn't exist anymore. Alright, there's the challenge. We're done. We're good. Just gotta wait 10 seconds, and then we can extract. So this build for Titania is relatively optimized. It could probably be better. I don't know if I have any good... I don't know if I have a full set of the Tau Forge shards yet. I'm pretty sure I don't. I might. I don't know. Anyways, we're done. You can actually clip out of bounds a lot of time with Titania if you're playing, especially in the Zariman missions. Because you fly into the exit gate at full speed, which forces you to revert back to regular mode. And then, depending on how fast you're going, it's possible to just clip through the elevator and descend into the abyss. But Warframe is pretty receptive in general to just having war crimes. Like frames that just delete the entire encounter. I don't know what I want here. None of these are incredible. I'll probably just take static, build up a little bit of extra electricity procs. And I think I'll take the Exilus. Kill Scaldra with melee. And then after that we get the Catalyst, because these used to be a little trickier to get. But I think in the 1919 update, usually you will get a Catalyst or a Reactor. Yeah, unfortunately this game, especially Titania, can be very, very motion sickness inducing, but we're gonna switch back to Volt, because I gotta specifically get melee kills again, so do a little bit of Volt gaming, kill some Scaldra. Actually, how many was that? $150. Exterminate should be fine. Because then we could also get a chance at fighting a boy band. This is a Scaldra node, so that should count.
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive. Give them all warriors death.
The reason you sometimes see me switch to Operator is because I'm popping my, what's it called? I think it's Zeneric. Just to give me a little bit of extra energy regen to start. Because, like, having Preparation is nice, but you do have to give up an Exilus slot for it. And usually, as long as you're not trying to, like, turbo farm relics or something, usually, like, taking an extra few seconds at the start of a mission is not going to be a deal breaker. Hey, these aren't Scaldra. Why are we fighting Tech Rot? These are Scaldra. This was a Scaldra node, I thought.
This sector is home to a Scaldra high security cache. If Fervon charges will get you inside.
Oh god, you would be over that little hump.
Quick. They're rigged to self-destruct.
I want them to add an Exilus slot, like a utility slot, just for Preparation. Apparently there is actually a mechanic where every unused mod capacity on your frame, like, that gives you extra energy to start a mission with, and it's very not well known. Like, people don't really know that it's a mechanic, but apparently that has always been a thing. Oh right, I need to turn back on, actually. I forgot I want to turn the sprint back on because we're not playing Titania. I think I have most of the mods from these maxed out.
To the victor! The spoils. And the extremely pissed off bad
Stormfall. Tenno, you've interrupted my yoga! Stormfall! I threw up. I love Victor. I love pissing him off, specifically. I was listening to my wellness tapes.
Their numbers are dwindling.
Oh jeez, I'm getting gassed.
Any survivors will be transferred to a new squad.
I'm not close enough to get any procs on my 4 is the problem. Okay, maybe the extermination node was a mistake. Because I forgot sometimes they dip down to the subway where you fight Tech Rot instead of Scaldra. Because this is just extermination, it's just you gotta get kills. I want to get... I think I'm still missing a Tennokai mod that I would like, but... It is unfortunately one of those very rare mods that only kind of shows up from the 4th rotation in Alchemy. So whenever an Omnia Fisher shows up that has Alchemy, like, I'll try and run it for, like, 1-4 rotation. I don't like doing it pub, though, because pubs tend to not be good at Alchemy. As respectfully as possible, pubs kind of suck at doing Alchemy. Thanks, I'll be with you in a second. I also want to get Prime Sure... Like, I have Prime Sure-Footed, I just have not slotted it into a lot of my builds yet, because... I've hit that enlightened point of realizing, like, you don't really need it on a lot of builds. It's one of those things that is nice to have. Alright, these guys take forever to pop unless you mercy kill them. I forgot. Also, enemy density here kind of sucks. Yeah, I probably have to do like a quick hell scrub run or something. No boy bands though. It's a little different from the regular Nemesis system with like Sisters of Parvos and all that. Like you know exactly, like you have the percentage chance spelled out for you, but it is still like kind of random. But at the very least, then you don't have to do the entire, you know, mastermind mini game. You just kind of try it until you get the right one, and then you're good. I hope they would retroactively add that to the other Nemesis systems too, because, like, I don't know. I know they sped up Kuva Liches because they took a lot longer comparatively. Where are you going? What is even hitting me? Oh, there's an electric guy here. And he's being a real pain in the ass because he's just kind of dealing damage to me and I can't see where he is. Cannot land a single headshot to save my life. None of those are headshots? Really? Alright, you know what? That's it. Torrid Incarnon's you. I will simply use my hit scan murder beam. Like, I need to get melee kills, but also I'm not going to get myself killed for melee kills. Alright. I love how what's his name is always yelling at you. Teshin, just always, Tenno, great lesson, Tenno. You learned a lot about the art of war today. Like, dog, I've run this mission 10 million times. You do not have to keep blowing smoke up my ass. Tenno, did you know that if you stab a guy really hard, he'll die? Yeah, let's just do a quick run of Hellscrub because I think I gotta get like 75. Oh, is it really 21 more kills? Because this one is Tech Rod, and I think generally the Tech Rods are a little bit more consistent about it. I can't do Legocyte because that's always gonna be Tech Rod. Stage Defense is also Scaldra, but it's a lot more committal. Yeah, Teshin is just watching Subway Surfer.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
Tenno, stop buying Nubini Pizzanini and steal a brain rot. Everybody will know you're a noob. Good thing is once I get the kill target, I can switch to using Torrid, which is a lot more consistent.
Did I forget to mention that the scrubbers are prone to spore buildups that can spontaneously form a creature that'll absolutely buff your therapist up attacks bracket?
Alright, we should be good, I think, on kills, but
Build up and you shouldn't have a problem.
still gonna stab the stuff off because it's just so much easier. Tenno, have you seen the hydraulic press channel? It is satisfying. Good, come on. There we go, press the button, please.
After months subsumed by tech well, scrubbers still work. Who'da thunk it?
Anyways, this is the reason I use the Torrid, by the way, because it is the most illegal AoE weapon in the game. Like, I just point at something and everything around it dies.
Scrubbers emerging. Ooh, Nostalgia just noticed what we're up to, and they are pissed.
Like, it's so wild how kind of a really mediocre weapon. I don't think Torrid was ever considered, like, great before, is now, like, top 1 AoE beam weapon. I still haven't messed around with ribbons for the Torrid yet. I don't think I have one, actually. Oh, it does feel good, though, when you get that speed buff on Volt and you just swoosh into a group of dudes and they all just explode from 10 meters away. Yeah, before the Incarnon was like... a lot of weapons kind of sucked. I'll just say it, a lot of weapons kind of sucked. Because the activation condition for the Torrid Incarnon is, can you land a few direct hits in a game where you are rarely more than 50 meters away from an enemy? Answer, you probably can. Oh yeah, that's right, they announced the Cum Gun Incarnon. I forgot they announced that. The Stug, the meme weapon for the longest time. Will it finally be meta? Will people finally use the Cum Gun? And not have it be a joke. The reason I'm calling it the cum gun is it shoots a white blob. It's cum. It's cum. Like this is an 18+ stream. I'm saying it. It's cum. Oh, you got a Stug ribbon? Hell yeah. Just prep that with like some good mods and then watch that value skyrocket when it releases and everybody plays Cum Gun Incarnon. I swear sometimes I'm pressing 2 and it doesn't actually pop. Oh, right, violence turns off your abilities. I hate that. I hate that for me. Can I get my charge, please? Can you stop? Thank you.
Do something about that scrubber before it does something about you.
All the acolytes are pretty free for the most part. It's just that dude, because he will lock out your abilities completely. It's dead. Chill. Chill, Amir. Alright, 10 more seconds, then we're back. Just a bunch of Stug blueprints. Well, who's laughing now? I'm pretty sure you cannot trade Stug blueprints.
Make some new acquisitions. Like this. Don't worry, I'll scare. Extraction is ready.
Most dangerous ability an enemy can do. Not anything they can shoot at you, just the ability to turn off your ability to do abilities.
I wouldn't say no.
They fought well. Good deaths all.
Alright, we should be good on the calendar for a bit now, because usually the late, like the final rewards for the calendar are kind of like not the best. Oh, it's Amir's birthday. I didn't get you anything. I also do love how Amir, since he is the proto frame for Volt, he always types extremely quickly, like he will type an entire paragraph within half a second. It's like a Homestuck typing quirk. He just types quick. Alright, 1 catalyst, please. And then this one, they do have the Topaz Shard, which I might go for. But I don't think it's quite as important as just grabbing this guy. The potato. Alright, let's go claim our Nightwave stuff. I'm kind of surprised I never got invaded by Boyband.
Certain hands extracts a tide of blood and pain.
What is this? 5 missions. Void Angels and the Zariman. Oh god, please don't make me pilot a hijack cruise ship to defeat fighters. Void Armageddon. Defend the Excavator. I don't know what I was about to say. Extractor. I like some of the rewards, like this one looks cool. The Flame Emitter Cape. And then... apparently this, I think this is, what's her name? Varuna Prime's weapon, Venato. Kind of adds the sentient damage adaptation. Just whatever their weakness is, it does that damage as well. That could be fun to play around with. Sigil... Arcane Barrier. I think I have this maxed already. Would have dog, but red and yellow. Would have cat, but red and yellow and black. Sorry, purple. That's not purple. That's not purple. Warframe slot. I like this Signet, I like the skulls. Some dollies, those are like the hood ornaments for your ships, right? Armor, get some plating. What? Don't get a thumbnail for this one. Oh, Velox. Gain 0.6 ability strength up to 60% maximum consumed on your next ability class. I don't think I really mess around with the Velox too much. That could probably be pretty solid for certain builds. Glaive skin. What if a boomerang, but even less so? The fuck is that? Spin. Umbra Forma, and then I do like the Regalia. I do kind of like this. I want to grab this, so I gotta do all 30 levels, but thankfully the Nightwave, it's kind of this game's battle pass equivalent, but it's not nearly as predatory as other battle passes, because you can just do any objective at any time. It'll only show you 10 at a time, but once you clear them all, it'll start showing you the ones that you missed before if you missed any, so you can keep doing them. Which is good. Yeah, you cannot spend money to skip this, and it's... I think you get, like... I don't know if there's an end date for this, for this Nightwave.
Always a pleasure.
But you usually have, like, 3-4 months to do this, so... plenty of time to work on it. I also want to get Varuna Prime. Let me actually... I'm going to pop open my browser real quick, because I want to pop open my Reliquary. They don't have any Varuna bits. I'm pretty sure I am completely werewolfless. Actually, I'd probably check my inventory first. I don't think I've made any, I'm pretty sure. Where's the inventory? There it is. Yeah, I have some of the relics that have her parts in it, but I don't actually have any of her parts yet. Actually, I don't think I have base of Varuna either, because I think you only get her from Conjunction Survival on Luna, or Lua. Let me see, I'm gonna plug it in, because there's a app that I use called Warframe Reliquary, which is really useful. You get like checklists of all the parts that you want. And then it'll be like, okay, if you want to specifically get these relics, these are the best missions to farm. So for example, like I just told it basically to do Varuna and nothing else. And apparently my best options are mobile defense, survival, disruption, spy, and then it shows you the average odds as well, which is really nice. But generally it's best not to try and farm just one specific thing. But it's a really useful site. I'll link it here. Basically, like, the idea is that you set up your wish list and then you bookmark the page so you can update it. But it's really nice for pulling up information on relics or just whatever you want to farm specifically. Like, I still need Caliban parts, I need Gyre Prime parts, I need Ureli Prime, so it's a nice way to kind of figure out, like, right now my best option to farm is apparently doing some mobile defense in the Void. Or if I want to do caches, I don't really want to do caches though. I'll just do a quick little mobile defense. Actually, we're doing defense, so I'll use Protea. Oh yeah, I did want to check and see. Do I have Titania? No, I don't even have a full set of shards with her, and they're not Tau Forged, with the exception of one ability strength. So I could. Oh yeah, actually, that's a good point. I could get some relic packs. Let me go to the relay really quick. Might pick up a few of those. I'm still working through getting, like, all the stuff from vendor standing. Where is it? There we go. Because you can buy up to 25 a week from Teshin for 15 steel essence, so if you're doing a lot of stuff in Steel Path, you might as well do it anyways. I find it's a good dump for when they don't have the Umbra Forma that week, which I think was actually last week. I think it did change over. Hit Gun Riven mod, Riven Cipher. Yeah, I'll just buy some relic packs. And the nice thing is these are always for the current set of Prime Access stuff, so like it's never just gonna be like, yeah, like there's Ureli Prime, Vidaria Prime. I already have Labos Prime building. I finally got all the parts for him, so I don't have to worry about that getting vaulted. Caliban Prime, I need that. Early Prime actually, I don't know if I have the chassis. Systems, Venato Prime, Venato Prime. You can also get Aya from these two. It's kind of nice. No Varuna parts this time, though. Yeah. Let's go to the Void. I do hate when people queue up for missions from the relays, because when you finish it, it forces you to go back to the relay. So it's one extra step if you want to go back to the Orbiter. I hate it. Alright, so I believe is... Oh, right, there's an intermission in this video, I forgot. I4 Gore. There we go. I believe Mott is the one that has the caches, and I think it was Atum, or Atem that has... Yeah, that's mobile defense. We'll do Steel Path.
Each enemy is more powerful than before.
I also like Protea because you can pop a dispenser at the start of a mission, so as long as you're willing to wait a few extra seconds, you can quickly get, like, your cap of energy or whatever you need to start doing stuff, basically, so... It's nice. I like it. Also, since we're in the Void, the Death Orbs will give me a bunch of energy too, but you can't rely on those most days. What is this? Oh, it's up this ramp.
Find the terminal. Proceed and prepare.
I like Protea Prime because she does really well in a lot of different mission types. Like, you would think with her setup, you would think it's like, oh, she's good at, you know, defense missions only, but nah, you can be really good in any mission with her.
This will take a moment.
Yeah, I've done one of the unlocks for the Tauron weapons. I might do some more at some point, but I got my fill for a little bit, so I'm giving that a break for now. I should probably stick around the console so it doesn't blow up immediately. Because my logic is that I'm sure they will eventually ease up on the requirements. It's just they want to make sure people are playing it for a while, so...
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
I mean, I do like the Rebellion missions. I think they're fun. It's just, yeah, after, you know, 10 plus runs of those, I need a break.
Stay focused.
I should probably set down a dispenser here.
Approaching.
Need a dispenser here. Anybody get that reference? That's video games. The only thing with Protea is that she does require, at least the way that I play her, it requires a lot of micromanagement. You're going to be paying a lot of attention to timers, or you are not going to play her well. Because I have her set up with the Temporal Anchor Augment and the Armor Strip.
We are finished here. Move on.
So the idea is that you're constantly staying in time tunnel mode, but you're never actually letting it rewind. You're just repopping it, because your little turret that gets dragged around with you, it keeps the ×20 multiplier.
Drop me in and defend that position.
As long as you pop, what's it called? As long as you pop your 4 in time. So you just drag the same ×20 multiplier turret with you around for almost the entire mission, if you can do it well. But it does require a good amount of micromanagement, so a lot of people might not enjoy it. Which is totally fair, you know. Oh, they also buffed, they buffed parkour. They buffed parkour, so for stuff like this, where, like, maybe a little thing pops up, you don't awkwardly try to mantle up on it and wait for, like, a second or two. Like, you just kind of pop over it now. It's so much nicer. It's a little bit like Zaku, except I think more punishing, because if you mess up your 4, if you let it lapse entirely, I'll show you what happens once the thing wears off. And you also have to keep an eye on your sidebar, the energy there, because you get a multiplier every 4 ability casts, so ideally you use that on your turrets or your 4 for better armor strip. Yeah, Protea is such a strong frame because you get to fire autonomously when you're not there, which is a lot stronger than you would think. I'll go over my build in a little bit. Oh yeah, let me show what happens. So, like, let's say, okay, I'm done here, I'm gonna go to the next objective. We're just pretending it's over here. Alright, the objective's over here, let's go to the objective. Oops, I haven't been paying attention to my time tunnel. How much time do I have left on that? Oh no, a second, I better press the button. Oh no, I missed. So then you have to wait through this. So you lose a good, 4 seconds. Which can be pretty devastating based on how far it rewinds you to. It's not optimal. Like, the whole mechanic is that it does release a pulse of energy based on how much damage you did during the time flow thing. So, like, you can see there's my counter at the bottom, counting up to 500k, probably get up to about 1 million by the end of it. But you don't use this for the damage. You use this for the fact that having your time anchor active causes your turrets to strip enemy armor whenever they hit something, which is really good. Because that tends to be the big bottleneck for high-end missions, is not how much damage you do, but how much armor the enemies have. Oh, the misery. Song was playing at the grocery store the other day. Protea is also a very survivable frame because your one, like the grenade fan, the alt fire, causes it to drop shields instead. And so the idea is that rather than, worrying about setting up your shield gating and stuff, going for like the thing where you minimize your maximum shield to get shield gating, you instead just get the grenade fan because A, it doubles your shields, and B, it gives you the maximum amount of shield gating while it's active. So, like, it doesn't matter, like, it's basically a permanent buff as long as your shield doesn't run out. So you basically just have permanent insurance as long as you're constantly making sure to keep your 1 going, like when it pops off. It's very good. Protea is a really good frame. I know I see those, crystals, I'll get them. Argon. Nullifiers are not your friend, though. Nullifiers suck, because they turn off all your stuff. You have to reapply everything. Alright, let's get out of here. Where do you want me to go? Over here? I also, for the first time, finally had to sell some of my Iatan sculptures. I started running out of endo.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer
Yeah, there's Veruna Prime Systems. That one I'm probably going to try and find a rad share for because that's a rare reward, and I don't want to have to do an entire, 5-minute plus mission. I don't want to do an entire 5-minute mobile defense for a chance at 1 Veruna relic. I need to reinstall my lenses too, because I think I'm mostly good. Yeah, like Zenrik, it's just the Tauron Strike and the Prisma Beam, but like you're not using these very often. It's all the extra focus school stuff they added, but unfortunately it's kind of tied to Tauron Strike, which means that it does not appear very often. I mostly just get it for the buffs it gives, because the pages afterwards give you extra duration and cast speed and stuff, which is nice. But the actual thing itself kind of stinks. Like, there's a mechanic where the strike charges faster if you have, like, lenses installed in everything. And I mean everything. I'm talking, like, even your K drive. You need to install lenses in your K drive to make it charge faster. It doesn't matter what lens, it doesn't matter what tier. It just wants lenses. So as long as you do that... Maybe I should grab Mending Soul. I don't have any more Waybounds to get from this. Yeah, I still have not built an actual K drive, so like I can't even take advantage of that. Can I get any of these? No. I think I want Mind Step more than anything, because that'll be at least be useful for like the Folly game mode. I need to install more Naramon lenses. Because yeah, they added... Why do I have Emergence Renewed? Oh, I guess I don't really have a ton of options here, huh? I don't think I've ever touched Emergence Dissipate. What even are these Magus mods? Do I want to bother with these? I guess Cadence could be nice for certain things. Where do I even get these? It sounds like a faction thing that it's probably either like Eidolons or Profit Taker. On Transference Static, chance to negate Transference Static. If you die a lot, you won't die as much. Stun Robotic. Like, so many of these are super niche. I guess Magus Repair could be kind of nice. Yeah, I think I'm just using Emergence Renewed because I don't really have much else. Magus Melt is also highly regarded. What is Magus Melt? Increase heat damage in operator mode by 30% for 15 seconds, stacking up to 7 times. Does your beam do heat damage? I thought beams didn't deal... I thought beams were just void damage, right? Is that one's void? That's void. Oh, installing Magus Melt gives it heat damage. Okay. Gotcha. Stinky Modamp. Hadouken. I probably should make more amps. They basically just made the beam, and that was kind of it. And mostly I've just been using Eternal Onslaught and Eradicate. Just for more amp damage. Because also those are the only ones I have. I don't have any of the Virtuous or Eternal mods. Oh no, there it is. Virtuous Forward. You can also convert it to heat damage, I suppose. Interesting. And then there's the new mods that got added with the Rebellion. Can I upgrade this? No, I need 3 more. Okay, I don't think I've ever... I never really used, like, the sling abilities. Invisibility after activating Tauron Strike. That has a chance for all Warframe weapons for each enemy hit with Tauron Strike up to 300%. Yeah, I think I mostly just stuck with this one because it doesn't require Tauron Strikes. Little awkward to use right now. I guess this one does give you Operator Kill, which you could combine with that other one. I need 3 board to max that one out, that's not too bad. And then the mods on this are mostly just I'm grabbing the stuff that boosts my amps, so like fire rate, ammo efficiency, multi-shot, which is big for amps, crit chance, damage for amps, and then this one's just sprint speed. Do I have anything else that does stuff with amps here that I haven't touched? Multi-shot. Using Void Mode, the next amp attack deals 0.5 bonus damage. Does that count every individual tick until you release the trigger on the beam, or is that just the first tick and then it wears off? Status chance, status damage. Actually, this one... Oh no, I have that one already. And then amp fire rate and efficiency I have already. Mostly I just took those to kind of help with the weaknesses that, what's it called, has. That Zenark has, because it doesn't really give any damage. It's mostly just energy regen for the most part. So it at least lets it be a little bit stronger without having to fully commit to going like Vazarin. Or not Vazarin, sorry, what is it? I think Moderize, the big amp damage one? Yeah, Operator damage up, Void Strike. I mostly use this to fight Void Angels, but now I think I might be able to do without. Potato Hadouken! Probably should do the Glass Gambit at some point. I feel like every time I stream this game I say that, and I never do. Are there new, Okay, I'm just making sure they didn't add new Gifts of the Lotus. Oh yeah, there's an event going on where if you do Nightmare missions, you can get the Operation rewards. Let's see if there's any good Nightmares to quick knock out real quick. No Shield, Vampire. Yeah, this one should be pretty free. Crossfire Sabotage. Unfortunately, it does not give you, like, you can't buy Foley parts with this. You do still have to do the actual game mode.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a
One more orb. These guys are only level 20, like, I'm not gonna have trouble, but...
My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint...
I'm playing like it's gonna be meaningful.
if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Need more energy. The problem with doing non-Steel Path missions a lot of times is that there just aren't a lot of energy drops. Foley's Hunt, like, it's fine as like a, you know, once in a while mission type, but the fact that you're probably gonna have to do it a whole bunch to get a copy of Foley is a little much, for me at least. It's scary. Oh right, this is the one that has the alarm. It's actually one of the rare instances where I want to rewind because it just sends me back to the room I'm at anyways. Oh, you finally set up your, Wait, did I drop it? Oh no, you just gotta remove the coolant. Yeah, no, permanent temporal anchor Prody is really fun. And scales up really well in high level content too, because like armor strip is always good to have. Nope, not that one. Not that one either. I don't actually need temporal anchor for this, but I'm turning it on anyways.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever we can to make sure it never works again.
Oh yeah, they did rework Oberon. I like how awkwardly it just like spawns the fuel cell in front of it anyways.
Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown. Destroy the fuel injectors. A blast door has blocked your
that doesn't lead.
Find a way to open it.
I think I have the mod you're talking about, the one that... I think I use it for my Chroma build, actually. I want to get, like, a proper Chroma build going. The problem is Chroma's kind of... This isn't where I gotta go. Where do I gotta go? Not there. Yeah, like, you can absolutely do static defense Protea and do really well. But I find that most missions generally tend to have you moving around a lot. Where is this entrance located? Can I go through this door? I thought it was blocked off. Oh, you swapped out your dispenser entirely. I don't know that I would want to do that. I think I like having the dispenser drop. How the fuck do I get there? Where is this thing pointing me? Can I go back here? No, this is the... Oh, there's a path back here. I'm smart. Local Warframe player completely unable to navigate without big yellow thing pointing you exactly in every door you need to enter. I like Dispenser also, not just for myself, but for the team utility as well. Popping energy off to Pels. Oh. Alright, you can't use ciphers on nightmares, I forgot. I'm glad they gave Oberon a little buff. He desperately needed it. From what I hear, Foley is kind of awkward to use because, like, you have to interact with a gear wheel for one of her abilities. Like, there's like 12 different things you can conjure with the Shadowgraph stuff.
Another job well executed.
But, like, you have to select it from the wheel if you don't just want to use the same thing, so it's, I don't know. Yeah, no, that's a nice thing. Like, you can have your, maybe roll in multiplayer, you want to have your dispenser, then you're just going full solo. I just want to nourish myself. Yeah, Oberon's problem was that he was kind of meant to be like a paladin kind of frame, but he didn't do a very good job of it. No shield, energy drain. If only I had Lavos Prime. Actually, I guess I could play, what's her name? Hildren. Rescue's relatively quick as well. Yeah, like Exterminate, you're not going to have enough time to set down a good dispenser that everybody's going to stick around for. I used to have like a mobile versus static loadout, but I kind of just refined it into this one, which kind of just does a little bit of everything. I probably should set a more static for like defense missions or whatever. God, I'm just thinking about release Warframe and like how busted any modern day tool basically would have been in that game. Oh my god. Remember when Warframe had a stamina bar and you had to stop running for a bit to recover your stamina? Oh, I don't miss those days. That's not a door. Stamina bar was axed relatively early. Oh god. Radprox. The most dangerous enemy in the game. Alright, this is a Lua rescue. All the Lua missions are weird, and different, and scary, and I don't like them. Mr. Science Theater ass hallway. You know, just spawn there. That's cool. That's cool. Okay.
Not a minute too soon.
Here, have a gun.
You found our agent. Escort them to extraction.
I know people came up with tricks to, like, stop you from having to do the spy vaults at all. Like, apparently you can... I don't know if it ever did get patched, but apparently there was a bug where you could, like, clip through the wall in the vaults and just, like, completely ignore it altogether. Not to do any of the puzzles leading up to it, which made it a good farm. I don't know if it still is. I do appreciate that you don't have to actually escort the hostage in these missions. You just run to the exit, and they'll just teleport. Yeah, I started playing in 2013, like shortly after Frost Prime was released, I want to say, so... I still remember the days of Stamina Bar, Pay to Revive... How are we doing on the progress here? 82%. 90, we get the lift balloon. Just knock out a quick assassination too, why not? So I gotta do... I haven't done a lot of the first time clears on Steel Path. Because, like, I know they give you mastery points, but I think I have pretty much all the important locations unlocked in Steel Path anyways, so, like... I don't know. Let's get a few more orbs. No, I thought it was a cache.
Eliminating Krill is the only chance for our exposed colony.
Rup. Do I not have this orb yet? Wow, surprising. Oh yeah, no, Warframe is like one of the rare instances of a live service game that I feel has both, you know, stuck around for a while and also made like significant changes in the longevity of the game. Because like there's plenty of, you know, I could still go back and play fucking MapleStory if I wanted to, but like, man, that game is rough. Like, you get that quick little dopamine hit of, oh, look how faster you level up, but it's still so grindy, it's still so painful. Just in different ways, it's backloaded as opposed to front-loaded. No, live service games absolutely existed for Warframe.
Target spotted. Stay sharp. This one is a pack.
God, look at all these heat stacks on them that I can't do anything about. Awkward ass boss fight. Just gotta wait for him to hit the ground a few times. Oh sure, they weren't calling them live service games, but like, yeah.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
So Lech Krill, I don't know how it's actually pronounced. Basically, he hits his hammer in the ground a few times, and then he fucking dies. The idea is that you're shooting out the little cryo things in his backpack and his Jansport, and then once you pop them all, then he becomes vulnerable. But in practice, it just means he's invincible for like a minute, and then he just dies. He just disappears.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Because that poor dude had 200 plus stacks of heat on him with, well, I'll show you my build real quick. Oh, hey, Excalibur Neuroptics. Finally, I can build an Excalibur. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, no, yeah, I got you before in Fortnite. So yeah, my build for Protea has currently not a ton of power strength. I get growing power to passively kind of get a little bit of extra power strength, but most of it just comes from stacking of heat procs, because the Blaze Artillery causes forced heat procs. Like, if it can be lit on fire, it will be lit on fire. And then you multiply this by 20, because it goes up to a multiplier of 20, and since I have Temporal Anchor and Artillery, it's just functionally always at 20. And so we're looking at about 10,000 damage per proc, but then we look at Archon Vitality, and it's now dealing twice that. So every time I Zark somebody one time with my Artillery, it is dealing 20,000 damage per individual tick of heat. And this stacked 250 times on that poor bastard. I don't know how much health he had, but he did not have enough health to survive long enough to even consider the concept of math and how much damage was going off on him that one tick. Yeah, Vor got another rework because they kind of tried to fix a lot of the new player stuff, but yeah, my build isn't like a ton of power strength or anything. It's mostly just like Constitution for duration, so I don't have to constantly pop Anchor. Equilibrium just to maintain energy a little bit easier. Erosion for Armor Strip. You can also use Grenade Fan for Armor Strip as well, but I find usually Blaze Artillery is fine. Then Temporal Artillery just to attach it to me, just permanently. Stretch for extra range. Prime Flow for extra energy, just to maintain the pool a little nicely. Another Continuity for more duration, and then Archon Vitality you don't actually need to level up. We're only taking it because it double procs on heat. but you can if you want to. Like, I could just slap on another... If I wanted a little bit more health, I could slap on one of these guys, the Vazaran polarities, and just equip that. I'm toying with the idea of maybe trading out a little bit of range. The problem is the range is really nice in certain tile sets and rooms, like 48 meters is a good amount. And a lot of times your turrets will just straight up kill anything that even dares to show its face. And then these, I'm not sure if I want to keep these. Like, I have the extra duration from Arcane Concentration, then just Multificiency, extra duration, because duration tends to be the big issue with this this character, is that without any duration mods, your abilities, like your turrets, don't last very long. Like, even with all these, it's only 0.667 seconds. So it's not a tremendously long duration, but it's nice to have. I'm just debating if I want to trade out Cunning Drift for, what's it called? PSF. I also need to level this up is the other problem, because I haven't actually leveled it up. Yeah, if you don't go for, like, Temporal Artillery, you could definitely squeeze in some extra stuff there. How much would this cost to cap out, actually? 1.9 mil. It's probably worth it, because getting knocked down as Protea really sucks. I might try out without Cutting Drift for a little bit. Lose a little bit of range, but what's the range on this now? 43 meters. I'm gonna try for a bit, see how it works. I know this is the meme mod that it's like, oh, you need it in your build, otherwise it's not a good build, but like, it's very nice to have, but not strictly required. It's just it has a bit of a reputation because a lot of YouTubers will put it in every single one of their builds. Like, we use PSF because you don't want to get knocked down. Like, yeah, I mean, sure, but also I feel like that slot is oftentimes better used for other things. Yeah, exactly. Another Night Waves, because it was like Void Armageddon, Complete Missions, Void Angels. I don't want to do Cruise Ship. To spend 5 enemies. I don't ever really use like heavy melee, so I feel like I would never get that on purpose. Or accidentally, I should say. Yeah, Energy Nexus can also be nice.
Ta-ta, lovelies.
Oh, should I just knock out some of these nodes? Just knock out a quick, like, 3-wave defense. It'll be a little faster now. Maybe just start clearing out some of these blue nodes. Yeah, it also depends. Like, Dante can just get free overguard, so you don't have to worry about PSF.
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive. Give them all warriors' death.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Or yeah, if you're doing like any kind of self-explosive, like I guess it is nicer if I'm using the Latum in alt-fire mode. I can just point blank dudes and not have to worry about getting blown off my feet. Anyways, time for turrets to do their thing. I'm just not going to shoot. I'm going to let Shield Fan take care of things for a little bit. While they do their cool little dance in the corner there. Yeah, Spellbind is really nice on Titania because you get Status Cleanse on her 1. So if you accidentally get like a quick Toxin proc while you're in Razorwing mode, you can just pop that and not have to leave. No, the wall bonk stuff, unless you're talking about Titania, the wall bonk stuff, that got patched out a while back. Like, I just don't think you take wall bonks as Titania anymore. Because I think they realized it was kind of silly. I might be mistaken, though, don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure you don't go do the full wall bonk thing anymore. Oh, stagger knockdown, gotcha. God, Blaze Turret's so nice, man. Oh no, my shield dropped. Anyways, time to pop one grenade fan and be invincible again. Because now I can do stuff like this and just, you know, point blank with Latum in Incarnate mode and not knock myself on my ass. That's like the one bad thing about Latum is it counts as explosions, so if you're point blank with Incarnate mode active, you are just gonna knock yourself on your ass constantly. Unless you're playing like a frame that has immunity to knockdowns or whatever. I leaned on it pretty heavily when I was playing more Ninja. I don't really play a ton of Ninja these days. He's still fun, like, for going through missions quickly. I just... Generally, I find, like, going Titania if I want to go fast. Otherwise, I'll generally just drive Protea for a bit. Yeah, I haven't really... I need to look at, like, Kubro and other options as well, because those have gotten revamped quite a bit. I'm still using my Smita Kavat just because it's what I built up for loot drops and stuff anyways, but I definitely don't need them anymore. Like, the loot drop stuff got patched, so any I think, cat can give you the charm buff. It's not just the Smita.
A valuable lesson.
I have not touched cat mods for a bit. Or pet mods in general, honestly. I need to look into companion modding. Rust makes you invisible as long as you don't attack with a weapon. Yeah, I could see that'd be a little silly. Yeah, like we got survival. Let's just knock out a couple of these. Get some free mastery. Mastery rank 25, and I still have not finished the Steel Path star chart.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms at start. A steady stream of toxic...
Oh yeah, they added the bypass stuff to survival mode, didn't they?
Hold on.
I could show that off.
Site support is being added.
LR1, you still in this? Hell yeah, gamer. Oh god, these poor infested. I just realized they're double weak to fire, so have fun with that, y'all. Numbers, 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 numbers! How many kills? 120 kills. We're not even like a minute into this mission. Just by my turrets shooting at everything that even dares to appear in the same room. God, Protea is such a silly frame.
Life support on the way.
Is there like a marker for the bypass things? Do they drop off enemies, or do they just kind of appear somewhere in the mission? Because I know they added that mechanic where the big complaint with survival missions that there's no way to speed them up, so they added a little like data disk you can plug in to make it go faster. They're just hidden around somewhere. Okay. Don't actually know what I'm looking for. Guess I could use the air support. Only some tile sets have them currently. Oh, okay. Kind of surprising. Like, defense, I think, is pretty comprehensively set at 3 waves now for most missions. It's interesting that survival, if it doesn't actually have them in the tile sets. Hell Scrub. Well, Hell Scrub is kind of a different mechanic entirely. But yeah, I don't think there's a way to change the timer on Hell Scrub. Maybe they don't want to touch Hell Scrub too much. Shut up! Loser. Nerd. Oh, we're gonna send our little balls at you! You better watch out, you're in trouble! We're gonna send some fushigis at you and then you're gonna be sorry! Get a hairdo. God, I just... half of these shots are not even mine. I'm just seeing numbers and infinity pops up across the map. It's great. Oh no. Pause. I need to put on a new album. Because that was only the first half. God, the sound of that ticking clock, that's another debuff for Protea. That ticking clock will give you anxiety. Like, you're going to hear it when you're not playing Protea, you're just gonna reflexively look at the cooldown in your mind and think, huh, did I hear it ticking? Do I need to refresh Anchor? Yeah, I'm not seeing a bypass. Maybe this tile set doesn't have them? Unless it's, like, not marked at all. I guess I could pop an air support. Wait, did I see it? But I saw something there real briefly, like a yellow... Yeah, there is. Okay, so it looks like it does get marked. Is that two of them? Huh. I guess I bring this to the yellow thing. Oh, it's like... Okay, so it's like the... what's it called? It's like the caches and stuff in 1999 where you gotta be real close to them. Otherwise, they just look like a pickup on Loot Radar. Okay. So you can see the time. Can I stack these? Is that allowed? Is that legal? No! No, no.
Our operative is making progress.
I don't even need it because we already have the thing here.
When you are ready, go to extraction.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother, honestly. Because that was the other big problem with survival missions, is that you had to... The most efficient way to play was to park in a long hallway with like an easily campable spawn and just sit there and never move. Because then it would mess up the spawns for everybody else and it would take longer, like you would get less drops. But at the very least now there's an incentive to explore around and not just sit in one spot for 40 minutes. It is easily my least favorite way of playing this game. Like, I'm playing a parkour game. I wanna zip around. I wanna jump and do stuff and not have to stand perfectly still. Only I may dance. Actually, what incursions? Because this is also a good way of knocking out some of the nodes you haven't done yet. Pretty sure I've done these, though. Actually, let me check the Omnia Fissures. Because there's an alchemy. It is Steel Path, but I should be able to do that. Conjunction Survival. Might do a quick round of 4 Omnia Alchemy. Although I'm going to solo it because, again, I don't like doing alchemy with puppies. Knock out some Radiance, I guess. Maybe not the Urellis. We got 3. You know what, fuck it, I'll try it. Roll the bones. Because, like, in theory, alchemy is a lot faster if everybody's doing it, but in practice, people just kind of kill stuff and don't actually throw the damn orbs. I don't know what's going on with Fibonacci's eyes. Like, they've been flashing. I feel like that's not intentional. I don't think they do that normally. Anyways, you get to see a lot of numbers today. We need cold and electricity.
I have marked a crucible. Go there now.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a magic relic? We're near a fissure. Use that reactant to open a relic.
Because alchemy, if you never played this game mode before, there's a little station on the map, a big orb, and you have to throw the matching elemental adapters, or I guess amphors, sorry, adapters, I know I said. You throw them at the thing here, the orb, and you fill a gauge on both sides, so this one wants the cold adapters and the lightning adapters. So you can throw the other ones, they just won't do anything, and the ones that don't match you can throw as grenades if you want to. But the idea is that if everybody's going around picking these up and matching them, it goes really quick. But a lot of times people just sit around and kill stuff because, ooh, look at all these enemies. Alchemy is really fun, yeah, I like alchemy. So there's another one here. It can be a little difficult to pick out the amphors, though. I mean, I don't have a problem with alchemy in circuit. That's fine. I like it. I like alchemy in any mode. It's great. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say we need 2 more nuggets of orb void. Lotus, can you move? Lotus, 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 please. Yeah, whispers in the walls overall, like, just added a lot of cool stuff.
Our pressure target is shifted. Should pressure exceed mandated tolerances, your work shall be but
Also, a new faction to fight is always cool. The Murmur's a cool faction. Because, like, technically the Orokin counts as a new faction, but mostly it's just repurposed existing enemies.
success! A new
Yeah, we got Tennokai, we got Omnia Fissures, we got, you know, the entire Sanctum Anatomica stuff.
when need arises, you may return
EDA.
until then. Keep the murmur held.
So try and build up my Latum a little bit. So I've got Prime. Scaldra are at least a little different from Grineer. There's a lot more poison stuff going on. Actually, I'll do a few more of these. Yoreli relics I'm not really hurting for as much. Alright, we need fire and ice. Bring one of those with me. They also make fun noises when they die, the Scaldra. They make that old, like, laser gun toy noise.
Bring hot and cold together. It's a blast.
God, I love Fibonacci. Such a goober. Stay limber, biped, with your limbs! Oh, who's a pretty sample? You're a pretty sample. Make another. The only tricky part sometimes, if you're far enough away, you'll try to yeet it, and then you'll miss. And it can feel bad to miss your yeet. I love that your guns just scream at you when they're ready. Get the lightning. Violence, isn't that guy turns off abilities? Yeah, sure is. Can't turn off headshots, bitch. Alright, I gotta throw some more amphors. Cold ones.
Now the tricky part. Air pressure management. Stay limber, biped. You know, with your limbs.
With your limbs! Okay. I used to try and intentionally get the Necromech spawns because they would often drop a lot more of the Lanthorns, but now it's like, I got enough. I don't need to beat through a wall of meat. Just get a few Lanthorns, I'm good. Plus they have a bad habit. I guess now that I have PSF it's not as bad, but they have a real annoying habit of knocking you down and locking you in place. Oh my god, I love samples! Hey, there we go, cool. Got the gold. I don't know what I want to throw in there now. I have so many vaulted relics and shit, I need to burn through some of these. No, we got that one already. Sure, E2, fuck it. Yowie! I played Warframe and I got a Yowie. Alright, Fire and Ice again. Let me pick up one of the 10,000 ice amphors sitting around. Oh no, they need to buff. They need to buff Protea. The one shitty part about her is that you cannot deactivate Anchor when you're rolling. And a lot of time, rolling is good because it lets you get around faster. Oh, and I lost the thing because I went to Anchor mode. Free abilities, sure, why not? Because, like, killing stuff in alchemy mode is important, but you also do need to throw the damn things. So as it turns out, it goes much faster when you throw the damn things. And some might in fact say that it only goes when you throw the damn things. Yeah, like if you get a little lucky with spacing and timing, you can pop one of these easily within like a minute or two. Ooh, a nice double range.
That's it. You've opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Park here for a moment. It is Andy Frame. That's what the game is called now. I asked them, can we change it to Andy Frame? They were like, yeah, we can. Alright, I probably have to change this. Oh no, actually, that was a really lucky conversion. Normally it drops down like to the very beginning of the bar, so you have to go get another vent. Yeah, it's true. This is a Canadian. Anybody playing Warframe, by the way, you are technically participating in CanCon. Sevagoth Prime. I guess I'll have some of the old Vanguard relics. Yeah. I think they gave a bunch of these out for the anniversary stuff. They're not refined, though. I want to refine them. Fuck it, Loki Prime. Why not? Odonata Prime, yeah! Alright, we need Toxin and Electricity this time. Could actually go, like, drive relatively... Like, it'd be a little bit of a trip, but it wouldn't be, like, completely impossible if I were to want to go to TennoCon, but... I like Warframe, but I know that I want to go to, like, the whole, what's it called? Convention for it. Six set, aw. Ah. I got cancelled, help.
Mix well and presto, corrosion shall result.
Let's generate some M4s here. That's the other thing too, yeah, if you're not big on, like, convention, a whole lot of people, may not be your scene. It's so strange that, like, you can cancel the anchor during almost anything else. It's just specifically rolling, like, you're not allowed to do it. Like, I was casting another ability there, and I still got the canceled anchor. It's just when you roll. It's just when you roll. That's the only thing. Even when you're on your ass and you get knocked down, you can still cancel anchor. I feel like I might do TennoCon if it was like, if I had some friends who were also willing to go with me. Some local friends who were like, yeah, actually, I'd go. Go to TennoCon. Because, like, MagFest is cool because it's just kind of, like, general. As long as you're into video games or music or both, you'll probably have a good time there. Whereas TennoCon is specifically like, we're here for Warframe. This is a Warframe thing. Did I not hit? I think I missed. I think I missed the orb. There we go. Another one, huh? Oh, I never killed the other one, that's why. That is exactly why it didn't work. God, it's so nice to just have basically infinite shield gating. Oh no, I took some shield damage there. Anyways, time to refresh all of it immediately. Let's end it over here. I want it. Alright. Do we get the rare Tennokai stuff? The problem with doing multiple, like, 4 rotations of this is that it adds additional enemies who have, like, toxin and stuff baked into them, which makes things a little trickier. Because I don't really want to just buy the Tennokai stuff, because, like, it's nice to have, but it's not, like, mission critical. Ah, we got the silver one. We got a bunch of these already. I do hope they eventually maybe make some of the drop sources on these from other missions available.
Radiation crucible. Key amphors are heat and electricity.
Oh, that was pretty slick. That was a nice little parkour move I did there. That was pretty smooth. I know they did, they updated the parkour stuff, but it is nice to not have to, you know, you touch a single edge that juts out and the game's decided, ah, you want to mantle up on this, right? You wanted to do the funny little front flip animation and stop for a second, right? Any Vokas? There are Vokas. I hear them. Or at least one Voka, probably not multiple. The Tome mod, I legitimately just bought the pack off the market. I had Platinum.
They fought well. Good dance on.
Well, let's start cooking that Yoreli Prime Neuroptics. Oh, I can't do it from here, can I? I guess I could also do the Descendia for this week. The problem is I looked at some of the builds for stuff like Uriel, and apparently, like, you really want Hotshot as one of the arcanes, but it is one of those things you can get one copy of per week, so that is not going to happen anytime soon. Yeah, because I still need the systems, and then Neuroptics will be going now. I should build this helmet too. Pick that up from the other Nightwave stuff before it ended. We're even to the systems drop. Let me check my Reliquary. Axii Y1. Apparently Axii Y1 is the only way you can get those. I could get it from Corpus Disruption. Could go to Lua. Could go to Lua. Honestly, this loadout should be pretty fine for it. Just trying to think, would it be... Maybe I play Volt? I might actually play Volt, because then it's less likely that I'm accidentally going to fuck up my timing on the Anchor and get zipped back like 3 hallways when I need to kill the Demolisher. Yeah, we gotta go to Apollo. I'll just keep these, because these should be fine. If I really wanted to optimize, I could equip the Bane mods, the Corpus Bane or whatever it's called. The racism mods. Do I not have any? Oh, that's Volt Prime. I thought I was looking at the torrent. Here we go. I was gonna say, I for sure have, yeah, a couple of different Corpus Bane mods, but I need to max out the Prime version. Right now I'm just kind of using Rifle Elementalist as a catch-all. Yeah, Titania's really fun. I'll just go. I'll just go with this. Should be fine. Because the nice thing about Disruption is it'll stick with rotation B and C as long as you are doing them, so like you don't have to worry about sitting around for one shot at it, like it'll continue running the C table over and over. Gotta go to Lua. Not survival. I'll just do regular though, and I'll do Steel Path because it'll be a lot faster this way. I'll miss out on a couple of Steel Essences. I don't think there's any specific resources I need from this, so should be fine.
Operator, incoming transmission. It's from Fortune.
Pallet B selling the latest in asset security. Conduits.
Conduits.
And you can pull the shinies out. Trick is, you've got to wait to open. Something happens to the conduit before you can pull the goods. You don't get the goods. Ever.
I really like Disruption as a game mode.
Soul detective will try to kill you.
You don't get the goods. Ever.
That console you'll bypass so we can get this thing started. This isn't your regular old job. Allied V sold the conduits with
Salad V.
specifically designed for the tenor. Thank you, Ryla. I've got some workarounds.
Mel Scrambus, my beloved. They also made Disruption a lot easier because in part of their efforts in making the game a little friendlier to either visually or auditorily impaired players. They made it so it's a lot easier to tell when a disruptor is coming now, like it shows the indicator way sooner. Because they realize, A, there's a lot of sound stuff going on, and B, some people might be hard of hearing and may not be able to catch that as well, so they just decided, we'll just make it a lot more easy, like it's gonna pop up way faster. I wonder if I could even just zoop him with the... Oh yeah, that's still super fast right now. Yeah, exactly, like... Not even just hard of hearing, but also, like, there is a lot of shit going on. The average second in Warframe is gonna have at least 3 different people dying and something exploding, so it's good to have something that's easier to pick out. Hey, don't scrambus me. Very rude of Cobb Scrambus to do that. Really don't need the shield right now, I think, but fuck it. Oh, nice. Thank you for the key. It was right there. This mode is also much better with multiple people. Assuming everybody is doing the objectives, which is, again, the big problem. You'll have people just bogart a key, they pick it up and then just never plug it in. Shut up! Not. You can't smooch Little Duck until she gets a Kim account. Oh, we're gonna send some balls at you! Look out! Please stop laughing at us. We worked really hard on them. I've tried Limbo, I don't know. I feel like Limbo is one of those weird experiments that does not really shake out with the way most of the game was designed. And like, it's cool that they tried it, I just feel like he needs maybe a little more... I don't know. A little more tweaking. Exactly, like, I should not want to have a frame that's like, I don't really want to play Limbo, and I don't like seeing Limbo. Still kill with the 4 right now. That won't be for too much longer though. The only problem with this is that the enemy spawns are not as good because they're not on Steel Path. Oh, I saw a key drop. I want to get the goods. Yeah, it's earlier this game mode, like you would not be seeing this thing until you were right up on top of the Demolisher, basically. I want to charge my Latum a little bit because it's really nice for popping Demolishers once they get higher tier. Robots? Oh no. Not robots. Anyways. I fucking love just popping a Demolisher in like 2 shots. I've seen a couple Limbos, and I feel like every time they show up, they're absolutely zero offense to Limbo mains, but in general, they just tend to fuck around. maybe not help out with the mission a whole bunch. Like, I generally don't mind too much. Like, I'm, you know, not expecting everybody to pull their weight completely equally, because it's not this kind of game. But, like, it'll be everybody else is at the extraction point, and then you've got, like, the MR30 limbo, not even like an MR, you know, 3. They'll just be off in Narnia, like, digging around for the supply closets or whatever. It's like, come on, dude. Yo, it's good next time. What do I reckon? I reckon I want to get more relics, is what I reckon. Like, even the dimension thing, it's not even, like, I understand how it works. That's not a big issue, it's just, I don't know. Something about Limbo players.
Right, they're having a go.
They are having a go. Anyways, that was their go. Oh, 2 keys. I wonder if I could handle a double. Get there in time. I'm gonna try it. Actually, where is the white one? Oh, it's on the way here too. Actually, we should be fine. Should absolutely be doable. Where's the other one? Alright, I don't have PSF on Volt. Gotta be a little more careful with my Latum shots. Actually, I can stab these. Never really tried doing it, but I guess you could just stab the void away. Which would be very useful in the context of the story of Warframe. Did I see Cobb Scrambus? I saw Cobb Scrambus, which means that I get a key. Because I think that the Scrambus boys always drop a key, pretty sure. Not always, at least very frequently do. Like, Titania would be absolutely busted for this game mode if you could pick up keys in Razorwing. Like, that I think would be the biggest buff for Titania, is let her hold things in Razorwing mode. Maybe too strong, I don't know. No, it'd be fun. It'd be fun. Fuck it. Let her do it.
Alright, it's getting a little hairy. One more round, what'd you say?
You just disappeared before you even hit the ground. Yeah, Titania, like, legitimately, I think, is probably one of my, like, absolute favorite frames in the game. Just because, A, she's fun to play, B, she modifies the gameplay experience in such an interesting way. And, like, she absolutely has a ton of valid and viable use cases. It's just, she cannot carry things. That's the one downside. I've not got any key drops yet, wow. Well, I know you can switch modes, but, like, then you gotta be slow. I don't want to go slow. I'm playing Titania. Let me zooz around. Surely they have void technology that can also miniaturize a key. Thank you, Cobb Scrambus. Like, I think she did, before they changed the exalted weapons getting arcanes, allowing those, I think she used to kind of fall off a little bit in the high-end stuff before, but now she's like, easily, no, she's gonna be relevant wherever you bring her. Just like the Parade Rebellion would be absolutely hilarious if you could fly around and also carry around keys for objectives, but you can't. And yeah, you do not want you pretty much don't want to disable Razor Wing mode. Like, I'm trying to think of a use case where you'd want to have a Titania build that doesn't want to use Razor Wing, and like, nah. You're playing Titania to be a funny little fairy with a gun that slices warships in half. That's what we're all here for. I also think her guns count as, like, the Dex Pixie, I think they do count as, like, a regular weapon, so, like, you can deal with the, arbitration drones. As long as your aim is decent. See if I can one-tap. I missed. Not quite one-tap radius now. They're a little stronger. I think the other reason I like Titania so much is that, like, it's kind of emblematic of a lot of the design philosophy of Warframe is, like, let the player be as fucking OP as they want. Like, as long as they're not fully going AFK and letting the game play itself, that's, like, the one thing they try and work against. But aside from that, like, you could absolutely build your character, your Warframe, and just press 4 and delete an entire tile set. They're cool with it, as long as you have the mods to do it. Yeah, sure, fuck it. Are they immune to Exalted? That's a bummer. That should be changed. That should be changed, says man, local man with Titania bias. Still curious what the lore reason is for the towers and, like, the little pillars and Orkin towers that just stop you. I would love if it was just canonically, yeah, like, the Warframes, the Tenno were going too fast, so we had to put in little pillars to try and stop them and slow them down a bit. You remain in reality inside Limbo's Cataclysm, oh god. So what you're saying is Limbo players can make arbitrations a nightmare. Shush. Quiet, you. I love how Sentience went from this big threat to like, yeah, we're pals with them, and also you're just gonna kill them by the bucket load anyways. Adaptive damage is no longer really a problem anymore. Alright, these are the scouts. You don't actually fight the Oculus. Oh, can they? I should try something else. You're right. You're so right, Lotus. I should try my other gun that kills them in one shot instantly. You're so true. Right, back down here, huh? Yeah, definitely do not have PSF here. I think that's the Yoreli relic I already have. I don't remember if it was what. Oh no, I was looking for Caliban. Caliban Prime, Gyre Prime, Varuna, V14. No, that's not the one I wanted. No, I'm gonna farm her. I don't usually go for. I don't think I've ever actually bought any Warframes outright. The only thing I buy is mostly cosmetics with Plat. I got a 75% coupon the other day. Actually, I was very tempted to use it, but I was like, eh. I've still got like easily 500 of the like 1,000 platinum I bought like 10 years ago. Still going. Not counting the stuff I traded for, obviously, but I gotta mess around with Caliban more, but I want to make Caliban Prime. No, don't nullify me, that's rude.
Demo units too.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. You were there. Oh yeah, no, this is not Varuna. Teehee. God, yeah, just imagining playing this mode with Titania. Just zhuzhing around, be like, okay, I'm over here now, and I have the key. Easily my biggest wish list for certain frames is like, Titania, let her hold a thing in Razorwing mode. Protea, let her cancel anchor when rolling. Did I drop that? No, I haven't. Where's... Oh, there we go. Oh, none of these passageways actually lead there. I have to go up. We'll find them. Chat, I knew. I knew, chat room. I don't even have vanilla Varuna. That is conjunction survival stuff, and I don't have... I think I got, like, one of her parts at one point, but I don't think I have enough of the somatic fibers or whatever to buy her outright if I wanted to, so... I'm not sure if any of her abilities are really, like, super meta for most of my setups anyways. You're over here. I know they did make Equinox a little easier to get. I think you get both of the day and night aspects now when you farm, what's his name? Tubemen? Yeah, if there's like an Omnia up, I might do like a rotation or two. Knock out some relics, but otherwise, yeah, generally we'll, I don't focus on it. No, not the name of Equinox. I'm talking the name of the boss you fight, the guy, Tilrigor. Mr. Tubeman. The guy who loves his Tubemen so much. And you're a fucking monster for destroying his Tubemen. Oh, you have your Mesa set up so you just permanently be in Peacemaker mode? I enjoy Mesa, but I don't think quite to the extent that other people do. Like, the aimbot mode can be fun. But it depends on what you... Like, if you're doing a really mobile mission, I find that I don't really like doing Peacemaker too much.
Care for another kick at a conduit?
I do care for another kick at the conduit. I actually need to not kill enemies between waves, because then you don't get key drops between rounds.
Wakey, wakey. Here we go.
So it's actually better, especially if you're not on the Seal Path node. Just let the enemies stay there for a bit, because then you get better chances at drops. Start off right out the gate with a key, rather than having to go find one.
Can't do anything about that last interference routine. You'll just have to wear it.
Cobb Scrambus. I know it's Null Scrambus, but I like calling him Cobb Scrambus because it's funnier to me. I need to touch an orb here. Get a lunar pitcher too. I think I needed to farm a bunch of those at some point for something. Warframes found. Yeah, I would fucking hope so. I'm playing Warframe.
Fiddling with an incoming routine. How'd that feel?
Imagine you just pick up a lore entry and it says, you found Halo. That's right, the Halo from Halo. It's here, you found it. Oh yeah, I guess I could use my Tauron Strike. Can I get some enemy spawns, please? I really hope they implement a feature to give you, like, Steel Path spawns on regular non-Steel Path nodes, because, man, it feels rough sometimes. Something like this can actually end up taking longer, depending on your builds.
Demo unit's on its way.
Because more enemy spawns means more key drops. Oh no, my shields.
Getting a little hot. Gloves are coming off. Got another round in ya?
Let's do one more. Uno mas. Just gonna repop my Incarnon mode so I can start getting more charge. Enemies affected by stasis don't count against the spawn limit. Weird. What the hell? Oh, there was one of those little... Volt just fell over. It's like, I can't believe they finally added random tripping to Warframe. Playing Brawl again. I got nullified. That was mean. That was mean of you.
We're about due for more of those what's-its. Interference routines. Demo units too.
Demo units too. Ran out of charge here. I do kind of wish the Demolishers didn't pulse out nullifiers, because it does suck if you want to use melee. I'd love to just go in there and go but you gotta be careful, because if you happen to go in there just as the pulse happens, it really sucks. Then you lose all your buffs, all your mechanics. So I generally just go for the old Latum special. They also added a feature to prompt people to shorten the numbers. So I'm pretty sure anybody who's been playing Warframe for a reasonable amount of time suddenly got the prompt to be like, hey, you wanna shorten your numbers? They're probably pretty big, right? You'd like more screen real estate, wouldn't you? Oh, you're so powerful. Nope. Hate these guys. Hate these guys so much. Yeah, I'm still working on all the bits for Gyre and Varuna. Obviously, I don't have any of. She is pretty brand new. Oh, you survived. Wow. Alright. Let's peace out.
Getting a little hairy. One one more round. What'd you say?
Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I have base gyre. Do I have base gyre? She's not from Mirror Defense. That's Citrine. That's another frame I gotta get, but I just have not.
We kicked a clown car.
Mirror Defense is a problem because you can't speed those up, and you get one attempt at a Citrine drop every 4 waves, so you just kind of have to sit there and kill laughably easy enemies for 20 minutes. Oh, Gyre was Zariman bounties. I probably have the ability to get her then. Let me see. Yeah, apparently I have the system that just never made them. Do I have Gyre? Did I build her already? No. I could start cooking Gyre, I guess, regular style. Just in time to throw her into the Helminth for Gyre Prime. Because I think I did get a few Gyre Prime parts. Oh no, I just need the chassis. Because regular style, I need the system, so it's throwing those Argon crystals before they become useless. I think I actually have... where is it? Start cooking some more Formas. I really wish you could search for Forma and have it be the first result instead of having to scroll down for every recipe that requires Forma. Yeah, I need to take Kome out of the oven at some point. Degath, Kullervo. Again, I have a lot of stuff that I have thrown in there and just have not actually done. Lavos Prime is going. I don't think I have any other primes that I'm missing parts for. Let's go Warframes here. So I have Ash, I have Atlas, I got Banshee, Baruch, Caliban. I do not have Caliban Prime. I need Neuroptics and Systems. But I do not have the Prime blueprints for those. Apparently they did buff Kome. Like, on release she was kind of niche, because the whole gimmick of getting the blessings was very limited, and you were unlikely to get more than 1 or 2. But they did, I think they made the restrictions less rough on her fortune stuff, so that way you can at least get a decent amount in a mission. Yeah, Caliban Prime, I still need Neuroptics and Systems from. I need money. Yeah, that's right, there's a profile equipment as well, isn't there? I have a lot of stuff I need to master here. Oh boy, my regular amp. Can you still not search this menu? You really can't search this menu, huh? That's annoying. Do I have base Baruch? I already went through the process of... Well, I guess I never made base Baruch, I made Baruch Prime. I don't really like Baruch a whole bunch. Oh, Little Duck. I probably don't have him then. 'Cause I haven't messed around with the Vox Solaris too much. Unless I was nice to my past self, I was not. I want to build on my prime weapons because I only need like 10 Orkin cells. I gotta farm some more of those. Oh yeah, I wonder if it's on the circuit. I keep forgetting you can get frames from the circuit. Yeah, no, I don't want those. Those are Steel Path rewards. Because they haven't added the new Incarnons, right? I have most of... I still need the Sabera Incarnon, but I don't think I'm going to be using Sabera anytime soon. I haven't needed to run this for a while. What even is, like, the current meta when it comes to getting Orokin cells? Like, obviously, yeah, like, get a Necros, you know, pillaging tentacle squad if you can, but... Like, what is the best zone to get those, I wonder? I think the general consensus last time I remember was checking, was it Jupiter that had them? Oh, I haven't touched my resource drones in forever. Saturn? Yeah, I think Saturn has them. I think the general strat was like run Dark Sector Survival or whatever on Steel Path and just sit there for as long as you can stomach. And Sarah's. Oh, Draco Survival probably, yeah. Is there a Dark Sector here? Oh yeah, this one has an increased resource drop chance. Gabby and Ceres or Piscinus. Piscinus. Saturn. What was this one? Infestation. Oh, this one has a 35% drop rate. Because I think I have a relatively recent Necro setup. Oh yeah, that's right. I have the setup where enemies don't stop moving completely, but with Terrify, like it's slow enough that they're functionally not moving. Then I have Gloom for lifesteal. Then Soul Punch. Soul Punch. Goofy ass move. Yeah, maybe I'll play a little bit of Necros and just get a bunch of goodies. Ideally, I'd be using a lot of melee. I don't think Okina actually causes a lot of severing. Because I think there was the mechanic where getting slashes, like cutting enemies with slash damage, cause them to split, and then you get multiple drops from Despoil or Desecrate. Ceramic Dagger Blast. Oh, I don't have any upgrades on this. I think I went to all the trouble to like getting the reactor and the Incarnon and all that. And then I just never really leveled it up. Ripkas were the best melee. I don't know if I have Ripkas. I don't think I do. I kind of want to fuck around with the Pennant a little bit. Like, just go full heavy attack build. I don't know if it's good at all, but I threw a few form in there. I like it because it's rare. You only get it from the Railjack stuff, and apparently it's not super common. But I need to look into it. I'll just use Okina Prime, fuck it. Because I think these also give me, the way that I have this set up, I believe I have it with... Like, I don't think I can see it from this menu, though. Oh, I just realized Zero Ranger was on an intermission for the past 15 minutes, and that's why there was no music. I just assumed the music was gone, because I was in the Orbiter. I forgot I was playing music here. What was I gonna... I think it shows up here in this menu. Yeah, because the Evolution 3 just kind of passively gives you movement speed, which is always nice. So I generally roll the Okina. Yeah, we'll try a little bit of Steel Path. Gabby. Have rolling guard? I do. Just making sure.
You must provide cover for a lone Tenno operative. Set off the alarms and keep the infested busy. A steady stream of toxic spores is being released into the area. Hold on.
I should probably turn on my stuff here. So Terrify. Yeah, probably want to get Terrify and Gloom going. Oh, also Desecrate. That should probably be turned on, huh? I don't remember if I actually have a drop rate booster right now. Problem with this melee setup is I do need that combo multiplier. So if it ever falls off, it kind of sucks. Probably would be pretty okay, actually, with the... what's it called setup? The other focus school that boosts melee that I cannot remember the name of at the moment. Spooky! Oh god, they can just barely move, huh? Yeah, Neramon sounds right. God, Soul Punch is such an old-ass Warframe ability. I feel like they should just fold in the Augment ability, the one that revives, just bake it into it. It doesn't need an Augment, it's already bad. I mean, Combo Decay is kind of the big one. I think there's also other things that give you, like, increased melee damage or, like, something like that when you transfer in and out of Warframes. Don't remember if it gives you Armor Strip when you go through enemies as well with the teleport. I can't actually see if I'm getting a lot of Orokin Souls, because I'm just seeing a lot of pickup messages in general. I don't know, I could not tell you half the school abilities because I just use the energy one. Yeah, I need to pay attention to see if I'm actually getting a good amount of Orokin cells. Oh, I killed my combo. I don't remember if Orokin cells actually get their own little special call-out. Like when you pick them up, they get the rare item call-out. I think they do. Soul Punch give me shields now? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Yeah, I feel like I probably have not gotten a ton of these. Even with the drop rate bonus, like, they're not super common or anything. Like, I know Steel Path does double drop rates, but still kinda... You are at the mercy of RNG. Shut up! Oh, that was actual Stalker. Wait, no. Was that Stalker? No, that was a... He was like, hey, I'm gonna get you. Oh, there's one. Wait, this definitely was not here before. Did these... I think these just spawn randomly. Well, for me, my issue was that I already Helminthed out the Shadows of the Dead. Because I find that it just ends up fucking me over more than anything else. I always try to kill my summons. Oh, get Soul Punch, skip the ghost phase of Thrax, that's funny. Of course, it's behind the one locked door, of course. I did pick the right node, right?
Operative has just made their first discovery.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Good work. Go to extract.
Cells won't drop in the first few minutes of survival. It's weird. God, they go so slow. That could actually be bad, though, if I want enemies to come to me. Like, Terrify is good for survival, but there's one. They do show up. They do exist. Oh yeah, I want to get to that bypass. Not that there's anything really great from this survival mission, I'm pretty sure, but... Oh god, getting a good, like, melee setup, though, feels really nice in this game. That's probably it. Sorry, I just appreciate that it corrected or gaze to or gaze. Inclusivity win. Your summons are gay. Okay, I think it just adds extra time to the multiplier. I don't think it, like, goes up to ×4. Oh, did my combo wear off right before Incarnon pop? That's annoying. That's annoying. This is the worst day of my life. There we go. Come here. Just playing Necros like I'm playing Dynasty Warriors. I have defeated an enemy officer. I have defeated an enemy officer. Is there no one who can provide me with a decent shot? I have defeated an enemy officer. I am a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. Not getting like a ton of cell drops though. Whoop. Oh, my shield popped off. I was not paying attention. Get spooked. Man.
The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
Who'd be the Lubu of Warframe, I wonder? Like, the guy that gets his own theme, the guy that when he shows up, everybody's like, oh, fuck. We gotta go. That's right, it's Vor. Trick question. No, player character doesn't count. Because the Warframes in general are kind of like, for the most part, templates that have aspects of personality that kind of affect the user, but not specifically alive on their own. It is somebody driving a car, in most cases. Rux can't be women. Looks at the entire Steven Universe franchise. That's impossible. Alright, let's peace out. It's been 10 minutes. Like, I think right now, as far as the story is concerned, the answer is probably Wally for most people.
They fought well. Good deaths all.
Yeah, 5 cells. 5 cells for 10 minutes is okay. Obviously, this isn't like a fully optimized build. I don't have... I think I have a drop chance booster, but I don't have the drop rate booster active. Yeah, you never ever stop needing Orokin cells, unfortunately. Oh no, it's a mod drop chance, right. I'm gonna knock out a couple relics real quick and then I'll probably call it. Yeah, I have my Smita, who should sometimes increase the drop rate. It's not specifically exclusive to Smita anymore, but... survival, rescue, sabotage... I don't know, really quick missions there, huh? I like doing the Steel Path relics when I can, because then you get some steel essence out of it. Man, just exterminates, huh? Alright. Captures are my favorite, but those don't all show up. Tremna Prime, Gyre Prime. I'll just pass out some Radiance, whatever. I need to actually sit down and look at my stock of relics and start radiating some of them. Nope. That was weird. I think everybody else got the same thing stuck on their screen as well, because everybody just stopped for a moment.
But are you confident you can withstand their fury? You're near a fissure. Entropic reactor. Use it to crack open a relic.
I know they're probably never going to, but I also would love to see corrupted enemies just spawn in already corrupted, not have to worry about waiting for the animation of them being like, ah, I'm turning into Pomni! And then you can actually kill them and get their goodies.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
It does feel like it breaks the flow of the game a lot when you're, you have your gun that is going to murder everything in the room trained on them and then be like, haha, we gotta do a little dance for a second. Oh, I hear Noko. I hear Gnocchi. That dude is still turning into Pomni, by the way, to this day.
Nobody knows you're here.
I feel bad for him.
Is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Kill anything else at this point, honestly. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot Uriel just gets to fly everywhere. And I don't even think that has like an energy cost associated with it, right? You just get to zhuzh around for free. Oh, we got a Foley gamer. Zoran Prime. I was hoping for like a silver. I don't know, grab another Ureli Prime chassis, I guess. Oh, two? I just saw 2 Foleys.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Taro.
More Harrow chassis to add to the pile. I'm turning into Pomni! Really, it's not so much that I need specific things from relics, I just need to start building up a stock of ducats. I'm gonna do a run with Protea and just gonna let gun handle thing, because it's very funny to exterminate missions. Unless we get the old Thermal Sunder Titania. I have a lot of G14, yeah sure, whatever. Have some Radiance. I think I put in a bunch of pre-radiated relics expecting it to take forever, and then I think I got Gyre Prime, like the rare one, on my first drop.
Hadouken! There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic.
Oh, I see a Thermal Sunder Titania. Oh no, is that Titania? No. Oh no, there is one. There's LR5 Titania, yeah. The old standby. Oh no, I know it only works in standard star chart, but that's what we're playing. No! I'm not owned. You're owned. Oh, don't tell me it's really gonna make me go back and do all that shit. It's really gonna make me go back and do all that shit. Okay, good. I hate when exterminates do that. It just is like, oh, there's one guy 500 meters back. We're not going to show you where the new ones are until you get rid of that. Yeah, this Titania's just going to kill everything, which is fine. Did we hit the button? Yeah, we did. Exterminate depends on the squad you have, I think. So there's a lot of frames that just get to kind of, as you can see, delete entire tile sets for pressing a button and building well. Oh, I love seeing Thermal Sunder Titanias, are you kidding? It just means, cool, somebody else does all the work for me, I just gotta do a little obstacle course. Eeeeee! IQ Prime. Sevagoth, I think Sevagoth is vaulted, but I want more Forma. I want more Forma, man. Yeah, Thermal Sunder is a subsume of Gauss.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenna.
Like, I wouldn't be playing this except all the Steel Path missions take a while, so I like knocking out quick relics if I can. Just quick little exterminate or capture or whatever. The only time I think like Thermal Sunder Titania is really kind of rude is if you're explicitly playing like the low-level nodes that don't have anything specifically for like a high-level player to do there. Like if you're just going to, you know, E Prime or whatever and just demanding everybody look at your cool Titania, it's like, come on. Let's do another Neo. Boar Prime. Apparently I haven't got a Boar Prime stock yet. Any Prime systems? So many of these are vaulted. What's this one? Oh, that's just Gyre Prime. Urelli? Okay, this one I'm probably going to try and go for Rad Shares, because this is the one that has the Varuna systems, so I'm not going to pop these in pub squads, but... trying to see if there's anything that I have like a lot of extra relics of that I could just run a few. Like I have Saradan Prime already. It's just I don't have any extra chassis. You know what? Let's treat some random puppies. Maybe we'll get a Saradan Prime, or at least a chassis. Interesting. Nobody. There we go. I was gonna say. I don't know. I think Vor is in the eternalism state of he is alive, he is dead, he's in the void, he serves the Grineer, he serves the void.
Eliminate all Corvus threats.
He shows up in Circuit, he shows up in the Void, but then you can also fight him as a boss. Oh, another Titania.
Have a matching relic. We're near
Also turn on my gun just in case.
reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only
We can be leftover cleanup. That'll be fine. Actually, there's a goodie there.
You need more to open that relic. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh god. Just imagining Thermal Sunder Titania with doubled ability range. That'd be funny.
Keep moving. None of the scanners have detected.
Am I going the right way? Oh no, it is down here. I got confused. I thought this was the other side of that ship that you jump into. It was not.
Enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Like watching the nameplate just disappear around the corner. Titania Gaming. Can we go up here? No, that's blocked off. Right, this elevator that is literally just there to stop you for a moment before... What the fuck is going on here? Before the exit. I feel like the Nikana Prime might be more valuable, because I'm pretty sure it's vaulted right now. Like, the double Forma would be nice.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tara.
Alright, I think we'll wrap it up there. It's a good amount of framing. Oh, did I really have 600,003 credits? Oh no, that relic is absolutely vaulted. I'm pretty sure Nikana Prime is too. Oh right, we got the extra credits, so it messed that up anyways. Whatever, man. Whatever. Yeah, I just want to play a little bit of Warframe today. It's been a while. A Warframe kind of mood. I like this game. I'd love more of my pals to get into it, but sadly they have their own live service games. Anyways. Have a good one, folks. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now or never get fired up. Gonna read you over to Wobbly's doing some Blender. I guess you could technically play Blender if you wanted to. Want to say somebody made like a game plugin? I don't know. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be back tomorrow at the usual time. And hope to see you then. Take it easy, gamers.